Okay, so I'm coming down here to be a little more grounded in truth with you guys, and it's just so crazy. I knew what this card was going to be because I had seen it when I pulled it because it just came so clear to me. It is the Whale card, which, if you remember in the Dolphin card that we read together, the dolphin was sent to the whale, and the whale is the one that gave the dolphin the gift of being the messenger to the people. And so after they gave the messages to the people, and still kind of an outward look sometimes with the dolphin, still kind of external because you're using your body, the whale is asking you to go within. It's asking you to get the truth. If you're looking for external forces, like the North card said, it's time to go within and honor the truth within. The dolphin was 40, the whale is 41, so it only makes sense that you go from going into the dream time and going from the messages to going back to the inner divine wisdom and kind of learning the next step after this, which is the integration process. So let's hear the whale. I also find this to be a magical card because my nephew's name is Asher, and he is the whale symbol, which is a very, very, very powerful religious symbol. So again, back to number 5, full circle. That's the numerology of the card of just change. This is the record keeper. Thank you for staying with me. I want to cry because it's so powerful. So I get it. I get it. Thank you. Whale of mighty oceans, you have seen it all. Secrets of the ages are heard within your call. Teach me how to hear your words and how to understand the very roots of history of when our world began, our world, in the whole world. Remember, this is, when I think of the North card, when I think of guidance and I think of the greater guidance, I think that's what we're asking for. Some of us look within for that great spirit answer. Some of us look for God, a God. Some of us look for a religious text. Some of us look for the God within us. Some of us have outward, not external, but just specific symbolisms, faiths, like organized faiths to help us tap in or tune into that higher power. That's really what we're looking into. It's kind of I don't want to say religious in nature, but it's highly spiritual and tends toward the religious aspect of having faith to a higher power versus just having faith in yourself. It's bigger than us. That's the thing to keep in mind. It's bigger than us. So how do we tap into our dream times to integrate it and listen to the truth, like the overarching? If the dream time with the dolphin is microcosms of us, the whale is the macrocosm and how it fits within all that, and getting those messages from the whale. So whale is the record keeper. Whale is very much like a swimming library. Whale carries the history of Mother Earth and is said to have been placed here by ancients from the dog star Sirius. Biologists say that whale is a mammal and very possibly lived on land millions of years ago. In tribal legend, whales move into the ocean. Whales move into the ocean happened when the earth shifted from Lemuria, the motherland, went below the waves. All of our petroglyphs speak of the motherland Mu and the disaster that brought the red race to North America from the west, beyond the great waters. The symbol in the petroglyph speaks of the rivers and mountains crossed by our ancestors when they sought solid ground as the water receded. Whales saw the events that led to the settling of Turtle Island, Turtle is Mother Nature, North America, and has kept the records and knowledge of the motherland alive. It is said that Mu will rise again when the fire comes from the sky and lands on another ocean on Mother Earth. The native medicine people are waiting for this event as the next sign of Earth changes. Earth's children will have to unite and honor all ways and all races in order to survive. Whale medicine people are coded in their DNA to understand that sound frequencies can bring up records in the memories of ancient knowledge. They are usually clairaudient, or able to hear both very low and high frequencies, the dolphin. They are usually also psychically developed and fairly telepathic. I think I know who these cards are for. Many times, however, they are not awakened to their gifts until it is time to use the stored records. Many whale medicine people are able to tap into the universal mind of the Great Spirit and have no idea how or why they know what they know. Only later, when they receive confirmation, do they begin to understand how they know or why they received the impressions, much like what I'm doing here now. Excuse me. Whale medicine teaches us to use the sounds and frequencies, vibrations in our bodies, that balance our emotional bodies and heal our physical forms. To recall why the shaman's drum brings healing and peace is to align with the whale's message. The drum, going full circle here, is the universal heartbeat and aligns all beings heart to heart. Before the advent of speech and the primordial language, hand signs were used, and many tribes were silent most of the time. The language that was understood was the sounds of great spirits, other creatures, the animals. If you pulled the whale card, you are being asked to tap into these records and to allow yourself to be sung by those who have the original language. Which is why I said for some reason this goes back to religious text. And it might not be religious text for you, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. That's what this is saying. You don't have to create or come up with something new. There's something already written in the world for you to know. It is only your job to listen to it, to hear it, to call for it. That is how you will tie all this together. We are the only creatures, and how you will feel supremely guided. We are the only creatures who do not have our own unique cry or call. Find yours. Just bringing us back to finding your joy. Allow your voice to use this sound to release tension or emotion, which a lot of us has been fearing and screaming and crying. I could see it. Everyone. Whale signals a time of finding your origins, of seeing your overall destiny as coded in your DNA, which is what I found in the creation energy of the snake that I called upon myself before finding this tribe, and of finding the sounds that will release those records. Find your voice. You may never be the same again. After all, you are the melody of the universe, and the harmony is the song of the other creatures. Let them find their voice too. And using your voice to open your memory, you are expressing your uniqueness and your personal sound. As you open to this uniqueness, the animals that are your 9 totems may then send their sounds or calls to you or through you. Be open to this. This will open your personal record so that you may further explore your soul's history and commune with the whale who carries the history of us all. This is so important. And using your voice to open your memory, you are expressing your uniqueness and your personal sound. Which are we not searching and seeking the final personal power of ourselves and our heartbeat? Are we not looking for our joy? Is that not what we were looking for here in the entire animal spread of this Moon Lodge system? Oh, hail this new moon in Leo, asking us to go into our hearts and figure out what it is that we want. As you can see here, this is a very difficult card spread. It's a very difficult card to go into our bodies. It's into our hearts. First, we must start with giving away what we have. We start with the external. We give away what we have. Make room and make space with the turkey. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to this. I'll do the conclusion in a second. But in bringing us back to this, it's bringing us back to our roots and our honor. Let's integrate this all with the last card, the central card, which is how to integrate.